wafers.
She paid for her freedom in wafers.
Exactly. She paid to get across the border in wafers, and Arnott's was holding that thing on lockdown.
Yeah.
And so they took the recipe. They literally reversed the steps. So they took the recipe and they reversed the steps and they turned it back into the ingredients and then they turned it back into wafers.
Here's the thing about that. You have to have some level of respect to Arnott's for doing that because not everyone has that dog in them. I look to Nigel's kids. They don't have that dog in them.
They don't have that... Yeah, come on. These are Nigel's kids we're talking about.
Tense.
That's tense. That's worse than camping. That's so tense.
Yeah. That's tense.
It's intense.
It's intense. Okay. Yeah, other than that, I don't have much to report on this week. I did have a big story, but hopefully I remember it throughout because in one ear and out the other. You know how I am. All right.
Real.
Do you want to hear the first segment? Because we're 10 minutes in.
No, so we're actually like
we're about
2 minutes
We're about 30 seconds in, I reckon, by now.
Yeah.
So the first segment is a little one I cooked up. Speaking of Dad, went to the supermarket with him, and while I was at the supermarket, I was like, I'm going to go grab a thing for the podcast, and Dad actually ended up funding it. So shout out him. He shouted this segment. So it's called Home Brand or No Brand. Home Brand or Known Brand.
Yeah.
So I've got three different items. Well, 6 items, but 3 different things that you're going to try. Sorry, 6 different things you're going to try, but there's either a home brand option.
Yeah.
Or a known brand option. You're going to taste both while blindfolded, and you're going to tell me which one you think's home brand and which one you think's known brand.
Okay.
This is going to get to the bottom. The reason we're doing this, it's a bit of a science with Jake type situation. We're trying to figure out if home brand's copying the known brand or if home brand's actually better. A lot of people say home brand's a lot worse. Let's get to the bottom of it.
The thing is that often they come from the same factory or wherever they're made. And then the known brand gets a markup and the home brand just sets a little cheaper. And then that's how they compete, even though it's like basically the exact same product.
Yeah, I can't lie. I don't feel good about this, but I usually buy home brand.
Me too.
Only because it is cheaper and I'm pretty broke most of the time. But I do feel a bit bad about that only because I feel like supermarkets are just going to become like the only source of place to get your food. Like Beggar cheese, for example. I always buy the home brand cheese, but Beggar cheese is like homegrown talent around here.
That's the thing, is I actually was telling everyone in year 11 to invest in Beggar cheese. And my accounting teacher told me it was stupid.
They were already big by year 11.
No. They were like, now they're like,
They're a lot bigger than they were.
But here's a fun fact. I searched it up the other day because it was intriguing me if my investment idea was right or wrong. And I think they've lost about $3 a share since.
I was about to say, $3 is not as drastic as I thought. But when I did business in uni, I actually did a project where I looked into the share market and I looked into Beggar cheese and like everything that goes into them. And I thought that I ended up discovering that they were losing money. But who knows? So yeah, I'm going to get you to chuck a blindfold on, turn the lights off for a bit, and we're going to get the first product up.
Turn the lights off or turn my lights? Okay.
All right. So for the viewers at home, the 2 products we've got here today are cheese. So the food we've got is cheese and crackers. That's the first one. So the first cheese and cracker we've got is Good Things Mainland cheese and crackers. Their motto being "Good things take time."
Yeah.
These are New Zealand aged cheddar. They don't have Dude, foods usually have reviews on. Oh no, that makes no sense.
No. Scroll down a bit.
All right. So.
And what's the other option?
The other option is
the home brand.
The home brand. So the home brand option is natural, light, tasty cheese and crackers for the on-the-go cheese lover.
Okay.
This is Woolies home brand, by the way. They got a 1 health star rating.
Oh,
so
perfect.
I'm going to open both up, and then I'm going to select from the bunch. These, to be fair, out of all the products I've picked today, your theory about they actually came from the same factory holds most true to these ones because these look the exact same, like the product. I've already forgotten. No, I haven't. Okay, I have to get these separated.
You should have just left one like half open.
Nah, but I don't want you to know. I know which one's which though. So.
Oh, so I'm allowed to take this off to eat it?
No.
Oh.
Keep it on. I'm gonna feed you. That's a part of the reason I do segments like this is because I want to feed you.
You're putting it here so I can.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna feed you. So our first product is going to be this one, and we're gonna give you a taste test. So there's cheese on top, so just be careful.
Okay.
So this is either mainland cheese and crackers or Woolies home brand cheese and cracker. I'm gonna have one. While I wait.
Feeling the edge.
Actually, I'm gonna prepare one. My favourite era of Jake is blindfolded Jake. He really has no idea what's going on. Last time we saw you like this, you were trying mineral waters, seeing if you could tell the difference. All right, what are you thinking? What are your first initial thoughts? Give the viewers some. God, Jesus, munching. How many teeth you got in there? like 1.5.
Okay. So I'm thinking that's known brand. For the fact it tastes very cheddary. It's also the cheese is square, the biscuit's round.
well, I hate to break it to you, but that's going to be the same with that.
Also, the thickness of the cheese, it felt thick. I'm thinking Woolies would cut a bit off that, I reckon.
Yeah, okay. They're scumbags. They'll probably put in the grated cheese bags. Right, this is the next one.
Yep.
It's also quite thick, isn't it?
It does the exact same.
Yeah, I think this could very well be. The crackers look a bit different in colour.
Oh.
I must admit.
Ooh, home brand.
That's home brand, you reckon? I'm just getting the next one prepared while you really sort of... What was your final guess? Oh, I suppose you don't know which one's which. Do you know which one's which?
No. Sorry.
Well, you don't know which one I gave you. So what do you think? So you think the first one I gave you was... just lock in your answers.
Professional.
So you think first one was known brand, and second one was home brand.
Yeah.
This was the second one I gave you. This is the first one I gave you.
I stand by it.
You stand by it?
Yeah.
You think that the more colour means probably it was home brand?
Yeah.
I mean known brand?
Known brand.
Jake's gone 0 for 1 to start off. So the first one I gave you... So, 0 for 1,
fair,
but it's an experiment. You can't really lose an experiment.
This was crunchy.
Was crunchy. You can't really lose an experiment. I think by looking at those two, that looks like a known brand one.
Yeah.
What was your preference, actually? I probably should have asked
this
you
one,
first or second.
Once you got over the initial crunch of the biscuit, yeah, the flavours really blended together a lot nicer.
Yeah.
This one, though, initial thoughts, that's known. That's good. This one, though, see, look, that looks plain. That looks like... Look, like that looks like if you had it in a little makeup set, you'd powder yourself with that.
All right. Cheese and crackers are going away. So the first one we've got is... What?
Did you pick this flavour? Just because,
Gemma likes it?
Well, I suppose that's probably the reason. But
Well,
also,
it just means that it's probably going to get drunk after this.
I use this as a punishment in my
No, you didn't.
video.
Not fruit cup.
Oh, didn't I?
Not fruit cup. That was orange.
Well, that's orange as well.
Fruit cup is the colour orange.
Jammers, take a look at the camera. Take a look at the video real quick.
It is the colour orange. However, it is not orange cordial.
Okay, maybe I might like this stuff.
Trust me, I almost got broken up with over this.
Oh, did you buy orange?
I bought orange, and I was swearing it was the same. I was saying, okay. Here's actually a good question before I. Oh my god! First of all, the home brand one. Instant. If we're doing a more of a food review rather than home brand one, my hand. Take a look.
Am I allowed to look?
Yeah, you're allowed to look. After pouring the known brand, hands were squeaky clean. After pouring the home brand,
Oh, they run it.
not good enough. All right, that's them. Yeah, blindfolded up. All right, so the first product we've got, not in the order I'm giving it to you, but first product we've got is Colts. Is that how you say it? Cotties, I guess. COTTEES.
Yeah, Cotties.
Cotties Fruit Cup Juice.
Yep.
40% fruit juice since 1972.
Is that brand?
That is brand.
Oh, darn it.
That is known brand.
Darn.
What's your favourite? What do you prefer?
No, well, I was just thinking if it was like a known brand and it was like more from the teat of an orange or something, then it would have some of that pulp in it, like just a little bit. So I'd be able to run it around my mouth and feel for it. But I know Cotties has nothing real in
What
it.
cordial are you drinking that has pulp in it? Pulped cordial? Are you joking me?
Pulped cordial. Everyone drinks pulped cordial. I swear it's the new
Well,
thing.
maybe.
Oh yeah, if I wore jorts last year, you would have slapped me. But this year, if I wear jorts, I'm apparently cool, and also it's winter.
I wore jorts last year on pod.
No, well, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like
Alright,
last season.
Well, you might not
Last
have Pulp
season.
Cordial, but you do have Pips Cordial. That is the home brand. We've got Pips Cordial Fruit Cup flavoured. This isn't actually Woolies. It doesn't have a Woolies logo anywhere, but it's just one of those products that you look at and go, yeah, that's home brand.
Yeah.
So we've got Pips or Cotties.
Cotties I do like, though, because if you're talking about pouring, they have a real nice pour.
Yeah.
Like they
Oh,
have
they
a nice,
do.
They have a
They
nice
do.
little. If you look at it,
I got a lip.
I'm circling it.
Yeah,
right
I've
now.
got it right in front of you.
I'm imagining it as well.
Yeah.
See, right.
Yeah,
there.
you get it. Okay, would you like to raw dog it, or would you like to put some water in there as well?
Oh, water in there.
When you told me you were going to use orange cordial as your punishment for one of the videos, I was so convinced you were going to do you were going to raw dog it.
Nah, I just hate this stuff.
Okay, there might be hell to pay here if I've got the ratios wrong, but I feel like I've done well here. So, first one is, for the camera, for the viewers at home, is this one. Jake's going to tell us if he thinks it's home brand or known brand.
That's the top. Get there. I still missed. Okay.
Get a good whiff of that.
Instantly, I'm already.
We need to
thinking-
speed up this segment.
I'm already thinking. Cotties. Got a bit of punch to it.
By the way, I just had the known brand seasoned crackers. Home brand is so much better.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Okay.
now the second one. Home brand. What were your thoughts on that? Home brand or known brand?
I'm thinking
you said-
Cotties.
Anything got it?
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Are you sure you didn't throw a wild card in here? Because this smells like lime cordial.
let's have a taste. Tell me what it tastes like.
Okay, I reverse my answer.
Yeah,
That there is home brand. This is Cotties.
you reckon?
Yep.
All right, have another taste. Really lock it in. Make sure you're certain of your. Oh my god, I can't even open the home brand one of these.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Cotties. It's 100% Cotties.
All right, locking it in.
Yep.
Jake's gone 1 of 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first one was Pippi. Wait,
Oh, sorry.
blindfold stays on this time. So yeah, first one was Cotties. Second one was first one was Pippi's.
Yep.
Second one was Cotties. What was your preference between the two?
I'll take Cor. Oh, well, it depends. Because the home brand tasted a lot like Bickford's tropical cordial. Which I quite like. But you went a bit rich on the mixture. She was
bad.
running rich. There was some gas coming out the exhaust. But if it had been watered down to the correct percentage, I would have enjoyed it more.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break off a bits of these this next one only
Yep.
because they're different shapes and I don't want it to give it away. Last but certainly not least for our food review today, home brand or known brand, is known brand being Arnott's Tina Wafers, and home brand being delicious four-layered strawberry wafers.
Okay, need a
Delicate and sweet biscuits with naturally flavoured cream. This is genuinely a home brand.
Are both strawberry?
Woolies logo. Yeah, I could have picked any flavour. The home brand only came with one flavour. Arnott's Tina Wafers came with all three.
Yep.
So if you want to add that into your review, that's okay. Tried to pick the one that I thought would be your favourite, and I know that they call you Straubs. So I thought
No, I don't mind a strawberry.
maybe there's a correlation there. So your first one Is it going to be home brand or known brand?
Okay, it's in there. It's weight-wise, it's light.
I've tried to make them equal size.
Okay. Now that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're both pretty similar in their thickness, I must admit. And I don't know if you necessarily want to go off the thickness. I love trying these products just one after you. Oh, I went very rich on that mixture. Oh, wow.
I'm currently thinking that could be Arnott's.
Arnott's team away for you think?
Yeah, let's hit me with the other.
Home brand or known brand for the second wafer incoming.
That's Arnott's.
That's Arnott's, you reckon? You really jumped the gun into that second one. I love how the Arnott's bird is eating an Arnott's biscuit. What are we thinking? You've had both now. There must be some thoughts sort of running through your head. You look like Ratatouille when he mixes the strawberry and the bread. Let me try. I'll close my eyes and see if I can figure it out.
This is Arnott's, I'm pretty sure. But I like both. But I'm thinking the second one's Arnott's. But I do like both. Am I allowed to reveal myself? Don't tell me you gave me the same one twice.
I should have done that. That would have been very funny. Jake's gone 1 of 2. Well, 1 of 3, actually. No, the second one I gave you was strawberry wafers. First one I gave you was Arnott's.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel free to tuck in. That was home brand or known brand. Takeaways from that. Jake couldn't tell the difference, really. He locked his way into one. And we're back. Alright, so that was a good segment.
Yeah.
Jake didn't do so well, but as we always say, better luck next time. And now we've got our second segment of the day at half an hour into this filming of the pod.
Yeah.
Would you rather? Safe for work edition. That's what that SFW means.
Yeah. Well, it's... I think in my notes... not that it matters. But I think I wrote down... Yeah, so would you rather, in brackets, not dirty edition, or not safe for work, or safe for work. But that does imply that there is a dirty version somewhere in my notes, so stay tuned. Okay, so this is Marty, this is me quizzing Marty on what he would rather. And there's a bit of a theme, I don't know if you can pick it up.
I'd rather dirty edition.
I don't know if you can pick up on the theme or not, but it's somewhere there. Would you rather $5 million or half price everything for the rest of your life? So like half price houses, half price...
$5 million.
Bang.
I'm saying that. There is reasoning behind it. Half price everything would be good, and it would be good for saving. But $5 million, I feel confident that if I had that amount of money, I could invest it and turn it, or I could invest it into the casino and turn it into $10 million.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said.
Oh yeah,
so that's what I said.
Yeah, $5 million. I feel like it's the no-brainer there. That's a lot of money. Yeah. Next.
No. I was saying the same thing because I got asked that at work today, which is what gave me the idea for this segment. And the rest of them I came up with.
I think you say $1 million or half price anything. I'm still taking $1 million.
I think you can get a nice little house and invest the rest.
Yeah, just because of my position in life at the moment. Yeah, I have enough time left that $1 million could be very valuable to me.
Would you rather $5 million or every time you walk in the front door of your house, you will instantly clean, showered, and in your pajamas ready for bed?
$5 million. That would be a good perk, but wouldn't always be appropriate.
It would always be a perk. Okay.
How would that always be a perk?
Now, this is for me because I know you're in a relationship, but if I bring a girl home and instantly I walk in the door and pow, I'm into my Paw Patrol pajamas, my flannel Paw Patrol pajamas. Come on. Yeah,
but okay, flip side, bit later in life, you and that girl get together, you get married, you have a little house together, and then she's having the parents over for a little cup of tea. You walk in the door, they think fresh home from work, from potting or something, and you walk in your Paw Patrol pajamas and they're like, oh, what's going on with this guy?
Then I'll just say, Slumber party? Oh, okay.
You guys brought the tea. I'm already warm and snug. I'm snug as a bug in a rug. All right, moving on.
This one is the one that I picked, not the $5 million for. Would you rather $5 million or only get ghost wipes?
Yeah. Ghost wipes are good.
Yeah.
Ooh. See, all right. There's some things in life that money can't buy. You know, money can't buy happiness. Money can't buy you time, and money certainly can't buy you a ghost wipe.
Exactly.
I'm taking infinite ghost wipes.
Yeah. And the last one, which I think was probably the hardest one to choose between the two, is would you rather $5 million or to fly a kite?
What kite?
Like just any kite.
What colour?
Like black, and it looks like a bomber jet, and it's the size of a bomber, and you can fly it as high as you want, and you can scare everyone with it.
I'll take the bomber jet.
Yeah.
I'll take the bomber jet.
Exactly.
The kite. Oh.
Come on.
If I'm married with kids, I'll take the kite, because those are the types of moments that money can't buy, once again. If I'm not married with kids, once again, money can't buy a moment like that.
Yeah. So imagine flying that kite, like a massive life-size bomber kite, and it's sitting up there coasting, and then it gets a gust of wind, and it goes... Everyone will be looking and shiting.
Oh, imagine flying that kite, and then Elon Musk walks up and goes, "You look like a good time. You look like you're happy. I'm going to give you $6 million."
You reminded me of something about Elon Musk. I was working with Nigel, I think yesterday or the day before, and he was telling me about how he's got some little sweet potosprum shoots coming up in his garden. They're a weed species, so they naturally just pop up. And like some people sell them like on Facebook Marketplace and stuff for like $5 if you pot them up, because they do turn into a tree. Anyway, Nigel was telling one of his sons about this, or his children. If you pot them up, you can get like $5 if you sell them. Anyway, they swiftly said, "Nah, can't be bothered." And so I said, "Nigel, it sounds like the good upside of that story is that that Elon Musk hasn't been reincarnated as one of your kids."
I quite enjoyed that segment. So this week we've got thoughts to think about. However, towards the end of the segment, we're going to segue into like kind of a hybrid segment. It's also going to be thoughts to think about, and the people got to know.
Yeah.
I don't know if have you brought a segment like that before? If not, it's a new segment. If so, it's Jakey's segment. So we're going to start with thoughts to think about. These are thoughts that people have brought to the table. They're kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
They're kind of the same thing. So thoughts that people have brought to the table that I wanted to share with you. And then we've got a couple questions at the end that people got to know the answer to.
Mm-hmm.
So first one is from Hazel Curls 93.
Yep.
And it's titled, "We All Have Baggage." The description of which being, "And just like carrying baggage around, sometimes it's good to set down and rest. It's good to set it down to rest. And okay to open it up. Be kind to yourself and feel your feelings." I just thought that was a good thing to start off. I thought by this point all the listeners would be struggling, probably distracted from what we're saying and thinking about where they went wrong in life.
Yeah.
And why they're sitting in their car or have decided to put the headphones on and listen to us right now. And maybe you've got a bit of baggage.
And all you mother fluffers listening to us on a first date, you rock on.
You rock on, sister. And I thought, just want everybody to know we all have baggage.
Yeah.
We're all carrying it around. And sometimes it's good to set it down. Sometimes it's even better to open it up.
Some of us have a safety deposit box. So I'll visit that baggage in 50 years.
Yeah. All right, next we've got, this one comes from That Shaquille Meal.
Mm-hmm.
The title is Time Travel. So we're about to get a bit technical. So we've picked up our baggage. We're going to put it away for safekeeping, and we're going to probably not open it up again until somebody brings it up. And then we're just going to lash out. So let's keep it there. So I smoked the Benjamin and started to dabble my mind into the mysteries of time travel, and then remembered a theory someone said that we could only travel back in time to when the first time machine was made. But everyone is only thinking on Earth. This guy clearly has been on the Benjamin, by the way. But what if some alien species invented the first time machine 5 billion years ago? Therefore, being the first time machine in our universe, allowing us and other aliens to travel further back in time to 5 billion years ago. Logical Brain swiftly responded. Logical Brain 28 swiftly responded with, "What's so great about 5 billion years ago?" And I'm inclined to agree. Logical Brain, I don't know what this guy's thinking. There actually was a bit attached onto that.
Yeah.
He had a second response to his response being, "IDK, maybe you'd get like a lot of meat from T-Rexes." So Logical Brain, came with the facts there. And now we get on to the people got to know. So this is where you're really going to have to, it's been a bit of a one-sided conversation here. I've got Q's and we need some A's from you.
Yeah. And when we say A's, that joke has been removed.
Okay, I actually jumped the gun one. This actually wasn't a question. This was just a comment someone made that I wanted to just put out there into the world. This comes from McClaim of the Turtle. Whoever named space is the fucking goat. I'm inclined to agree again.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's space.
Yeah.
Space, it works perfect.
If I was in space, let's just say I'd be stretching.
I'd be starfishing. I'd be starfishing in space.
Let's just say no one can complain I'm taking up too much space.
Yeah, that's infinite.
Yeah.
Okay, now we've got A's. No, we've got Q's. You've got A's.
Yeah.
What is one thing that makes someone instantly unlikable to you?
Oh. Has a podcast. No.
Co-host a podcast.
That's a tricky one, because if
that came from only add to 1254.
Yeah. Something that makes... I know I disliked someone, right? Like today. Oh, here we go.
Strap in.
People who have big cars who can't drive big cars. Like if I see someone in like, I don't know, let's just say an SUV or a ute or something that is wider than your hatchback, and then I see them like there's a gap between someone's turning right and someone's turning left, and this isn't a story from when I was coming home from work, and you're sitting, the light's green, and the person turning left is waiting for a pedestrian, and the person turning right is waiting for oncoming traffic. And you don't think that the gap's big enough, but in reality, the gap's 2 times the size of your car. So you're just sitting at the lights, waiting for the gap to open up. I might not like you very much.
Yeah, I get pretty bad road rage. Not road rage. I personally actually don't think I get bad road rage, but I do get easily upset on the road.
Yeah, I don't get road rage, but I'd be very polite around it. About it.
Mature road rage.
Yeah.
What is a good way for a non-confrontational guy like me to ask for a raise at work?
Here, I'm going to do a demonstration.
We could do a bit of role play here.
He's coming off.
I thought you were about to sit on my knee.
Walk into your boss's office and just pull this move.
Don't show them all the lint in your pockets. Just dust those motherfuckers off.
Wait a second. I know I put it here somewhere. Wait a second. You're telling me I'm not getting paid enough to have some spare change?
Oh.
No, I'd say probably the best.
No, walk into your boss's office. Slowly run your fingernails past his mahogany desk.
Yep.
And then as you come to this end of the desk, give it one tap. And then say, I got to get me one of these puppies. And then say, but I could only afford the discount price. The oak desk. The fake oak desk from IKEA. I can't get true mahogany.
Yeah.
I don't know woods like you do. I don't know my way around some wood like you.
There's 2 moves, and both of them are a bit risky, but they both work.
Just steal money from him.
So if you're
embezzle money from work, that's the best way to do it.
Well, that's one way. But another way, if you're looking for a raise because you think you're more valuable than what you're getting paid, figure out who is the snitch. Who's the guy who talks to the boss? Who's the guy who tries anything to get close to that dude? And then just have lunch with him and tell him, oh man, I was just thinking, like, I don't feel like I'm getting paid enough here. I'm looking for another job, and I was just wondering, I reckon we're pretty close. Would you be able to write me a reference? That guy scurries off to the boss, and the boss goes, we got to keep this guy. Bang, bang, you got the money.
Here's a thought to think about. Do you reckon Arnott's Tina wafers were made by Tina?
I reckon they were taken from Tina.
Yeah.
I reckon Tina was like, in like one of those wars, I reckon she was hiding out. And she was making wafers.
She paid for her freedom in wafers.
Exactly. She paid to get across the border in wafers, and Arnott's was holding that thing on lockdown.
Yeah.
And so they took the recipe. They literally reversed the steps. So they took the recipe and they reversed the steps and they turned it back into the ingredients, and then they turned it back into wafers. Here's
the thing about that. You have to have some level of respect to Arnott's for doing that, because not everyone has that dog in them. I look to Nigel's kids. They don't have that dog in them.
They don't have that. Yeah, but come on, these are Nigel's kids we're talking about. They may not be Elon Musk, but
they might be Arnott's. They might be Tina.
They might be Arnott's. They're between Arnott's and Elon Musk.
You don't want to be Tina. Is essentially where you don't want to be.
They're not Tina. They're above Arnott's, but they're below Elon Musk, and that's the real thing.
And mad respect for that. All right, that is all I have for this week. But you've got some brain busting.
I do have some brain busting. I'm gonna
brain bust all over this shit.
So here is a little riddle, and then I've got the answer. So I doubt you're gonna get it.
I'm good at riddles.
Okay, well,
I used to get called the Riddler at school.
You are in a room that has 3 switches and a closed door. The switches control 3 light bulbs on the other side of the door. Once you open the door, you may never touch the switches again. How can you definitely tell which switch is connected to each light bulb?
So the bulbs are on the other side of the door. Yep. Switches are on my side of the door.
And you can't see them either.
I can't see them. But can I open the door?
You can open the door, but once you open the door, you can't touch the switches again.
Once I open, I'm not allowed to touch the switches. How can I confidently tell which switch?
How can you definitely know?
I need to be able to say what every switch.
Yeah.
Oh, I know this one.
Okay.
So you turn switch number 1 on.
Yeah.
You leave that on.
Yeah.
For a little bit to let it heat up, to let the bulb heat up. You then turn that off quickly.
Yeah.
Turn switch 2 on. Open the door.
Yeah.
Switch 2 is going to be the light bulb on. Switch 1 is going to be the warm light bulb, and the cool light bulb is going to be switch 3. Bam! Marty's the Riddler, baby.
Okay, now here's the actual answer.
That has to be the actual answer.
Okay, just wait. Sit and think for a while. Then turn on the first 2 switches. Sit and think about it. Then write the first 3 pages of your memoir, because you remembered you had to do that. Once you finish, turn off the second switch, leaving 1 switch on. Now you go through the door, but the door is locked. You must now find the key. Where did you leave the key? I forgot where I put the key. I swear this always happens to me. That wasn't meant to rhyme, but it did. You have a mental breakdown and a panic attack. You sit on the other side of the room with your head in your hands, crying. Once you collect yourself, you look up and realize there is no lock on the door. You try to open the door again and realize it was just a little stuck. You go through the door. The light that is still on is connected to the first switch. However, of the other 2, the one that's warm to touch is connected to the second switch, and the bulb that is cold is connected to the switch that was never turned on.
Okay, so I got the right answer. I just cut out the mental breakdown.
You cut out the...
See, my door was made correctly. I had a good carpenter make my door.
Here's the issue, and I think it explains the difference between Jake's version of that and Marty's version. Is Marty loves the destination, but Jake loves the journey. And the man that loves walking is going to walk further than the man that loves the destination.
That's a very fair point.
So that means if we go off last week's conversation about who's going to die first, you're going to die first because you just want it. You just want to add.
I'm yearning for death.
Whereas I like the journey.
Yeah.
I gotta trek on my way to death.
Yeah, you gotta stop and admire life a bit.
Yeah, I gotta stop and smell the roses.
Absolutely. Is that all for brain busting?
Yeah.
That was a good brain buster. I feel like I absolutely nailed that riddle, and I'm happy with that. So Wakefield news.
Here was something that just showed up. So I always scroll a bit of Facebook just to see what I can find, because there's always weird things on there. So I found Wakefield news, and this is basically just the news of Wakefield. I think it's a place in the UK. Sorry, I was trying to tuck myself in. Tuck the blanket in. So here's number 1. Hosepipe ban imminent as Yorkshire faces driest Julie since records began. Now, I said all that right.
Hosepipe ban imminent as Yorkshire faces driest Julie since records began.
So, I think that's meant to be July. But anyway.
What's a hosepipe? Like a hose?
I think that's just like
a
ban on water.
Right, okay.
More snow.
What does Julie have to do with this?
I don't know. But she's mentioned again here.
Julie, if you're listening, can you message us in the DMs?
Yeah,
we want to get your side of the story. We feel that there should always be a platform for people to speak their truth, and we're here to be that platform.
I agree to this. More snow set to hit Yorkshire as...
Can I ask, where is York? Is this in like the UK?
UK, I think, yeah.
Yeah, Yorkshire and Wakefield. Wakefield and Yorkshire.
That's it.
There we go.
As snow flanging predicted in late July in chilling forecast.
See, Julie, your name's come up again here.
Yeah.
Do you have... Like, does she want to defend herself? If so, once again, we're here for you.
Yeah, I don't really know what else it is. Here's another one, and it's a bit of a name and shame from Wakefield News.
I feel like this whole segment has been a name and shame to one particular name.
Yeah, Julie. This one is
Thanks
different.
for clarifying.
To Asda. Hey Asda, which is basically like...
That's Woolies.
Basically Woolies, yeah. Don't get annoyed at me if I forget to scan something. You literally gave me 0 training before making me a cashier.
I've been looking at you.
Putting holes in your head.
We've been talking for months, but never in the same room. Now I wanna
I just can't say lyrics.
approach you.
I just don't get to say lyrics.
When we're keeping this a secret, and you're surrounded by friends.
Start it again,
Just
man. This is
wondering-
fucking atrocious. You got the mic.
Pressed up here so we can't hear shit.